Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you're here. I switched around the podcast this week. Usually I do the tuning for the moon energy on Wednesday evening, but since the full moon for where I live was last night, right before midnight, and I know some other people are having the full moon today, I thought it would be good to do the tune for the full moon energy on the full moon, or as close to it as I could get. And so thank you for being here. And the energy of this full moon is about, of course, the full moon itself, which has distinctive energies each time. And then it rises in Aries. So that gives a little different, each month, there's a little different energies added. And then the sun is in Libra. And so again, it just shifts different energies. And with the moon in Aries, I'll be reading that it ignites a wave of confidence, courage, and magnetic charm within you. A powerful lunation shines spotlight on your natural leadership and unstoppable energy. You may feel the urge to act, initiate, and pursue what sets your spirit ablaze. People are drawn to this energy, your warmth, your drive, your unmistakable glow. And the harvest moon symbolizes fruition and reward. Under Aries' fiery influence, the seeds you've planted now begin to bear fruits in love, creative pursuits, and personal growth. So step into your power with full trust, and the universe amplifies whatever you approach with passion and authenticity. And that's from moonreading.com. And then I also went to Grok, the AI platform in X.com. And it says a full moon rising in Aries during the Libra sun creates a dynamic interplay of energies, emotions, and actions. As these two signs sit opposite each other on the zodiac wheel, amplifying a push-pull within yourself. Because Aries is ruled by Mars and Libra is ruled by Venus, the masculine and feminine energy pull. Individual experiences will vary based on your personal natal chart. And for a more precise analysis, you would need to consider those specific degrees of the moon and other planets during your natal chart. But so I thought we would talk a little today before we do the tuning about the energies of this push or pull of the moon in Aries and the sun in Libra. And so the Aries moon is fiery, bold, and assertive, and contrasts with Libra's more airy, harmonious, and diplomatic energy. This clash between the two you may feel that in individuality versus partnership and balance, or needing to reconcile your personal desires with relationship harmony. The action, which is ruled by Mars, is like a surge of creativity and courage and impulses, while Libra, being ruled by Venus, seeks equilibrium and fairness. So you can see how you might have this off and on pull between the two, and your need to decide one time to go with more of one and one time to go with more of the other, or to try to balance them all. The transformation, full moons are times of release and culmination and heightened awareness. And in Aries, this energy focuses on personal goals, your identity, and self-assertion, urging you to let go of what no longer serves your authentic self, no longer serves your spirit. So to know what no longer serves your spirit, it's important to listen to your spirit. And we can only fully do that when the hemispheres of our brain are in alignment. So we'll work on that today in the tuning to help you receive the balance. So you're no longer in low-grade chronic fight or flight situation. So your mind's not always in anxiety or worry or some other patterns, where it's in or the receiving mode of what's going to happen and what can I do best, or what's in my highest good. So you might want to other things this month with the full moon in Aries. It's a good time to start new projects. And it's a time when you may feel compelled to act on personal goals, even if it disrupts the harmony that Libra likes. Balance in relationships. Libra's sun energy pushes people to evaluate their partnerships. So you might want to address imbalances in relationships, or in setting boundaries, which would be an Aries energy, or negotiating compromises. So the full moon in Aries often feels like a call to action, urging people to prioritize their own needs, while Libra in the sun sign reminds them to maintain fairness and connection. And so these two things together isn't always a push-pull. That can be really good and helpful to lead to breakthroughs and self-awareness, or relationship changes, or dynamics of those relationships that might cause tension. And you can find where that is and maybe release them. And so the full moon is always good for releasing the old habits. And it's always good for gratitude. And so, thank you. As we begin to enter this time of the full moon and to have the tuning in a little bit, please close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to help calm your mind, bring you clarity, help you listen to your spirit. I'm hearing kind of, maybe it's the push-pull of the ancestors have felt of between those energies. I'm feeling kind of that as I'm thinking about the ancestral energies that might be involved. Sometimes we don't feel those things in ourselves, but our ancestors had those very much in their lives, and so we do too, because we inherited them from them. So let's say a prayer blessing to the ancestors to help them let go, so we can let it go. And I'll start the tuning here. I'm going to start with the 432. It's all about harmony and healing. And as I tune, just continue your deep breathing and try to tune into listening to your spirit, finding that balance, that quiet, deep quiet within you. find yourself yawning, burping, hiccuping, or coughing, or wriggling, squiggling, it's all just energy clearing in your body. And I'll just tune into the collective energy here of everyone who will ever listen. And I feel a little bit of that struggle of that reconciling the different masculine and feminine energies. Some hesitating to not sure you want to listen to your spirit, or not sure you're wanting to go with those impulses that you feel. And as I tune here, please, in your quietly, or you could say it aloud. You can share it in chat if you'd like to. Of giving thanks, of this gratitude, just listing things that you're in your heart that you're grateful for on this new moon. And just releasing the old stories, the old patterns of thought and emotions that you routinely fall back into, even though they're not helpful for you. And I do the same. I mean, it's just human. We're so used to those patterns. Change can take time. It can take repetition of the new energy, repetition of the harmony that you feel when your hemispheres of your mind are aligned. I'm just asking the universe to hold me. To hold my spirit's intentions for me, of knowing that I'm a spirit being, and that our spirits are designed to lead and guide our mind, of desiring to hear my spirit, and learning to align my mind, the hemispheres of my mind, so I can listen to my spirit. And then to help me consciously choose to live a spirit being in every present moment and every lifetime. To help me live in harmony with the abundance of the universe. And harmony isn't always going with the feminine energies. We can be in great harmony with the universe in going with those boldness and impulses that the energies of Aries brings. That can be very harmonious if that's what we're meant to do. And again, you just have to listen to your spirit. Align the hemispheres of your mind so you can hear it. And then listen. And having the universe hold my spirit's intentions to be able to fully express my spirit's desires in my life. I'm going to use weighted forks. These are the weighted forks that together make the sacred spiral. Let that spiral flow throughout our biofield. Release the stuck energy, release those emotions that are frozen in time within our biofield that are no longer flowing in the spirals that they're meant to, or flowing freely within the spirals. They're stuck. Sometimes we get so stuck in working from the mind side that we need to be kind of set free to go with the more feminine energies of listening and responding instead of just acting on the impulses. And now I'll do a cerebrum cerebellum reset. In my mind, I'll be placing the forks on each of us here, where your jaw meets your ears. It makes helps make that connection there between the hemispheres of your mind. Resetting it to calm and balance, resetting it to your original flow. So that you can hear your spirit more easily. To interrupt the go, 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 or the impulsive fight and flight pattern. So that you can consciously choose which pattern, which way you want, how you want to respond. Whether it would be, it can still be the impulsive, only it wouldn't be as impulsive. You would have the impulse of that idea, and then you could pause for a second and decide, yes, that is what I want. Instead of reacting in the fight or flight pattern. letting the vibration die down. And going now with the 222. Balance and calm. We're working in throat energy. To bring balance there in how we express our truth. To be able to, if we hold back so often, the balance of being able to speak our truth. And if we express ourselves in communication with arguments and anger and things that cause argument, saying things that cause argument, perhaps it's the balance that we need to pause before we react in that. And then choose our words more carefully, but still speak our truth. Still feel it working in the throat energy. Ay, 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 Just use a fork here. We're getting ready to close. This brings communication and coordination in your energy systems and in your life. All right. Let's strike the 528 for DNA repair. It's like a blessing on all that we carry in us from our ancestors. A blessing to them to release those things in their life and to release in ours. And for our children, our next generation. So hold your intention here today, and as I strike the fork, I'll amplify that intention. Zip up your energy from foot to crown and connect your ascending flow with the joy of those in the oneness. And just close with gratitude here for the ancestors, gratitude to source energy, to the chi that circulates within our homes and our bodies and the universe. I give you great thanks. And as the tone dies, I give you each thanks for listening. And if you enjoyed it, please like or subscribe, or tell someone about it, or send them the link. And tonight, please join us on Tuesday evening, October 7th. So that's tonight. We're going to be tuning the old world building and the grid system that connects them, all the parts of the grid, of the energy grid. And then tomorrow night on Wednesday at 7, I'll be doing my other weekly where I'm learning to listen to spirit and speak what spirit tells me instead of planning ahead for something. And I'll be showing some pictures. I was in an old world building this week, and so tomorrow night I'll be showing a few pictures of that building. So again, thank you very much for being here. Bye-bye.